What's going on, man? It's Alexander Davis, AD, with episode 8 of AD is Elevated. You see on the screen an individual who, for me, is very inspirational, very motivational. Has provided me a place of comfort, warmth, home here in the city of Findlay. For me, he's synonymous with the place here in town that is called the Black Heritage Library and Multicultural Center. He was not only my introduction to it, but he's someone who has served as the the individual responsible for allowing me to be a part of it, and to also participate in the endeavors that take part at and with Black Heritage Library. His name is the legendary Sweet Daddy, Mr. Jerome Gray.
How you doing, brother Alex?
Hey man, I'm doing great. This has been a conversation that I've wanted to have. I come from a radio background, a media background, right? So one of my favorite things to do media wise are interviews, right? During my time finishing this last degree, I hadn't really had or made the time to devote towards it, and so as I now have completed it, I'm like, I need to get back into it. You want things to be perfect. I want to sit down. I want to have cameras. I want to have graphics. Da, da, da. I don't have the resources for that right now, or like time, at least in my head. So I'm like, but if I don't start now, then I'm never actually going to do it. And so I'm like, we're doing this Zoom series, and you've been on my list of individuals to interview in my head, right, for like the past 2 to 3 years, right? So I say all that to say I'm very happy that we're able to do this and put this conversation on wax, if you will. So thank you, Mr. Gray. I appreciate you.
Good,
How are you?
good
How
to
are
be
you?
here.
No, how are you doing?
I am doing well, my friend. Doing
Come on,
well.
come on. So I mean, real quick, because we were just talking off air, right? Your shirt, 1921 to Black Wall Street, and I was telling Jerome how my first introduction to even the words Black Wall Street together were from Jayceon Taylor, otherwise known as The Game, the rapper. And I only knew Black Wall Street as as his brand, as his entity, his group of individuals, right? I didn't know that it was an actual thing. I thought it was something he made up until years later. As I got into my elder 20s, I'm like, oh, Black Wall Street is actually, it's actually something that occurred, earlier on in the 20th century. And so, Jerome, I still don't know a whole lot about it, right? But it occurred in Oklahoma or Oklahoma City, where
Black Wall Street was a business district in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
oh, Tulsa. Okay,
Tulsa,
copy.
Oklahoma. Coming out of the Civil War into the late 1800s, black entrepreneurs started striking out, going west.
Okay,
And Oklahoma was the center of black growth for a while in America.
wow,
And
did not.
Tulsa was the center of that. And Black Wall Street was an entrepreneurial district, Greenwood,
Okay,
and they had churches, theaters, banks, hotels, pharmacies, shops, all of this, and they were doing well. They were doing so well that white folks got mad at
okay,
the
sounds about right.
because they were doing better than them coming out of the Civil War.
Come on. Do you know for about how long Black Wall Street was a thing, was in operation?
They destroyed it in 1921.
And when you say they, I'm assuming whites destroyed it.
Police, um, Klan. They deputized members of the Klan, members of groups to go in, and they just went in and destroyed all the buildings. They killed up to 300 people that day. They never got a true count. They just went around destroying property and beating and killing black people out of jealousy and envy. They had like 9 churches
Jeez.
in the Greenwood district. and they literally just destroyed it. And the last thing that they did, they took airplanes to the air and they bombed it with turpentine bombs.
That's
They
sick.
dropped turpentine bombs on the Greenwood district and just burn it to the ground, killed the people, ran the rest of them off.
See. Now, I would like to say that this, like, shocks me or surprises me, right? But it doesn't. Nonetheless, it's still wild to think about, and it's just sick. It's sick. Um,
1919, there's a book out that's called Red Summer.
okay,
And the reason it's called Red Summer is because they tell all of the cities in America
right.
that had riots or massacres during the year 1919, which correlates with black soldiers returning from
Mm,
World War One,
wow.
having a different attitude, wearing uniforms,
Right.
and working to be more successful. And they had started to become that. And just like Rosewood, they destroyed Rosewood
Yep.
in Florida.
Yep.
Okay. They did that too. They had a riot in Wilmington, North Carolina. Over that was the first overthrow of a government, a duly elected government in America, happened in Wilmington, North Carolina, in the mid 19 early 19 1919 1920 21 through there. A lot of this went on in America. They buried prosperous cities under lakes in Georgia.
Jesus.
They took Central Park, the land used for Central Park.
Mhm.
That was a successful black community, and they took it and made a park out of it.
Didn't know that.
So that was taken to destroy that neighborhood,
That's crazy.
and they got nothing for that. They took it and made Central Park.
That's sick. 6 miles. That's crazy.
Yep.
Man, look, well, I get knowledge from you every time I talk to you, right? And as much as I would love to learn more right now, which I already have, I also want to I want to address you and talk about you. I want to learn more about you in this conversation. And so, uh, we you've been in Findlay for some years. We know you played football here at Findlay. You went to school here at the University of Findlay, right? But you're not from Findlay, right? You're originally from where, Alabama?
Originally from Talladega, Alabama, as we pronounce it.
Okay, okay, I got you.
White folks say Talladega
I got you.
for the racetrack.
Yep.
We say Talladega.
So
T
in
A L L E Talldega.
Okay, copy. See, in Virginia, they got an area called Norfolk. It's Norfolk, so folk, right? But if you live in Norfolk, they say Norfolk, and so
Norfolk.
are you saying Norfolk, right?
Yeah.
Forgive my language, but yeah, so it's
Yeah.
similar for sure, for sure.
But
Uh,
that's central Alabama, not far from. So in Interstate 20 that crosses from Georgia, headed west, and it's located 25 miles north of where they burned the Freedom Riders bus in Anniston, Alabama, back in the 60s. The
oh,
Freedom Riders that started out coming out of the north, and they set the bus on fire
yes,
in Anniston, Alabama.
man. So you lived in Alabama till you were 5,
No, third grade. So I was 8 years old.
8 years old.
We moved from Alabama. I was born in 1955, and
Okay,
we moved from Alabama in 1963, and we moved to Springfield, Ohio,
and you're May 8th.
May 8th, 1955.
Tourist season. Come on now.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you moved to Springfield, Ohio, which is where I was born in 1990. Um,
Okay.
so Springfield, Ohio. Now, from 8 years old to 18, were you in Springfield for that decade?
Yes, graduated Springfield South High School. At
Springfield
the,
South, which no longer exists. Right now, it's
right.
combined with North. It's just Springfield.
Well, it went back to where it was. I was looking at a guy's obituary 2 days ago, and he
Right.
graduated from Springfield High School, which became South High School when they
Oh,
built North High School.
did not know that.
All the expansion in Springfield went to the Northeast
Okay.
initially,
Wow.
and Home Road out in there
Right.
where North is,
Right.
and so they renamed them North and South. But originally, the school with the dome was Springfield High School.
Wow. That's
So
what
it went
I
back.
didn't know it started like that. Okay.
Yep, and now it's back to Springfield High School again,
Right.
and it's but they used the building that they built for North. They used the newest building and gave some new construction, and they
Right.
took the name of the Wildcats.
Okay.
North was the Panthers,
Ah, they were.
South were the Wildcats.
Right.
So they kept the name of the original Springfield Wildcats,
Right.
okay, and they took it to the new high school.
Okay. See, I didn't know it started like that.
And
Okay.
they converted South to an educational or a tech school
Okay. All right. All
to
right.
use that building.
And previously, South was always looked at, or not looked at. If you look at the makeup of each of the schools, South was the black school and North was the white school. At least in my time,
Yeah,
right?
but the
So
reality was, it was about 60-40 or 65-35,
okay,
white to black.
where in the city or at
At South.
Serious?
South. But
Wow.
when you got us, it's gonna project that it's black.
No, for sure, for
And
sure,
they had black students at North too.
right?
And
But
some black students left South to go
to
to
go to
North.
North, right?
Their parents drove them every day to go to North. But yeah, it was. I thought I went to an all black school, but it was probably 65-35, 60-40 at best. Because
No,
when
but
you look at the football team, you
right?
would get that split. That's how I count. I've
No, for
gone
sure.
back and done that count.
No, see, so and I'm glad you bring that up because when I think about working at the University of Finley, right? Like it's predominantly white institution. It's a PWI, right?
Hmm.
Um, and so it makes me think about my time at BG. You know, my undergrad was '08 to 12, and although BG is far from a historically black college, right? Man, the way I look at University of Finley now, I'm like, oh man, no, I went to a school with some flavor. Now, mind
Yeah.
you, you compare BG to Clark or Spelman or something like that, then it's a whole different ball game, right? But
Yep.
I felt like I still had the home team with me when I went to BGSU.
Oh
Um,
yeah. You had
so
enough.
I had enough. There you go. I like that for sure. So you describe growing up in Springfield for me from your perspective.
Springfield was the first place I ever went to school with other white students. I was separate but equal in Alabama from
Wow.
kindergarten through third grade. I started kindergarten when I was probably about preschool when I was probably about 4 years old,
Wow.
3 to 4 years old.
So
It was private, ran by Miss Jones, and I learned the 23rd Psalm in preschool.
come on, come on.
Yeah.
That's
If I try and commit something to memory now, I can't do it. But I learned that. I learned that before kindergarten,
No, it's a beautiful thing.
before first grade.
Beautiful thing.
But those were the things they used to teach in that preschool. They don't do that anymore.
Right, for sure.
But
But no,
those were women that knew what their responsibility was to the community.
to the community.
And
Yep.
see, and that's what we lost in integration.
Right.
We lost that teaching, those aunts and uncles that taught us. They lost jobs
Yep.
through integration.
Right. For sure. For sure. And those are things that also children need to be taught. Now, mind you, it can come from home, right?
Yes.
And probably should, but also it would be helpful if wherever the kid was going for school,
If there was some help.
if there was some help for sure. I think about what kids are not being taught in schools. One that's correct, right, historically, but then also like culturally, right, and like for me as a parent, it's my job to teach Miles these things that I know he's not going to learn anywhere else. If I don't want him to be 25, 30 without this knowledge, right? Because man, they're not going to teach it in the schools. Nor do I think some of the teachers know what I'm looking for him to be taught and what I want him to know. But anyway,
That's correct.
I digress. But so you graduate from Springfield High School,
Yes.
and was University of Findlay.
Hey, I went to Hayward Junior High.
Hayward. Okay, see, I don't even. I feel like I've heard about Hayward, but I don't actually not yet. I've heard it mentioned in conversation. I don't know that I know anything about it.
You didn't were you in Springfield that long through junior high, or you moved?
I moved after I was 5, so I went to Simon Kenton for kindergarten. My brother he was in 5th grade or whatever, and then we moved to Centerville.
Got you. We were talking about, I said, with integration come loss. I just looked up something that I watched this morning,
Come
and it
on,
said, think about what I'm telling you. Isolation preserved what assimilation would have destroyed. Tell me that ain't strong. Isolation, talking about the Ethiopian Bible being in
okay,
Ethiopia where the church couldn't
right,
get to it. And it says that century-long dismissal of Africa is exactly what protected the truth long enough for you to receive it. It's telling us what we're getting today now through
right now.
this. And it
Okay,
says, think about what I'm telling you.
mm,
Isolation preserved what assimilation would have destroyed. The fact that it was separated.
right,
Segregated is the word that we would have applied to it in American terms. Speaking of Africa, they're just saying isolation preserved what assimilation would have destroyed. If Ethiopia had been absorbed into the Roman Empire's religious system, the Book of Enoch would have been burned along with every other text that challenged the authority.
okay. Ooh. I'm like,
Isolation preserved what assimilation would have destroyed.
let me ask you a quick question, bro. It kind of taken off of this, but do you think we would be in a better state in America today if uh, if integration did not occur? If we had blacks and whites in separate areas and didn't commingle, do you think that we would be in a better spot as a society
We would have been at war.
with each other? We had another civil war,
Yeah. We
right?
never settled it, but we would have been, we would have been at war
Okay, right,
because it took us in getting in the 60s almost at war.
right.
And how they changed that was they sent us to war.
To war. Yep. No,
They
for sure.
they they sent us to Vietnam.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No.
That's how they solved the problem in the 60s, because we were destroying in the streets. It had gotten to that point,
Man, oh man.
and
Um,
they sent us to war.
so and taking it back to you, um, were you looking at any other institutions for college, or was University of Findlay that was the one you knew it from the jump?
I went to a few other schools, but I wasn't looking for anything big.
Okay,
And I wasn't really recruited. I played football because I loved football, something that
okay,
I had always done.
right.
And I also wrestled. And
No
my
doubt.
wrestling coach at my high school biology teacher and wrestling coach graduated from then Findlay College.
Wow.
And he brought 4 of us up for a visit, and free food every day. I said, I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in. Come on.
I'm in.
See, and
I like to, and I wanted to play football. I wanted to play 4 more years,
come on.
and I didn't want it to be a job.
Okay, that makes sense,
Okay,
right?
I wanted to play football, and I came to Findlay College, and I played for 4 more years. I started from the beginning after the first 2 weeks, got off of that offensive line and got to defense, and I played for the next 4 years.
Wow. Wow.
And I got my degree, but and they used to tease me. They gave me the nickname of Jasper, the
Why?
brother. Come on,
I'm not hit.
how many brothers named Jasper?
None.
Other,
Zero.
other than the Isley brothers.
Okay, right, for sure. None.
Copy.
Oh, I got you. Okay, I got you.
They nicknamed me Jasper because I was going to class from the beginning.
Okay, right.
I knew what I was there for.
You knew
I
what you were
came
doing
I came to play football, and I knew how to go to class and study
and get my degree. No,
and
for
get
sure.
my degree.
What you did. So you
Yep.
graduated. What year? What class did you graduate?
77 with a degree in accounting.
77.
I came in 73, graduated 77. They won the national championship in 79.
Oh, why didn't you go there? You could have stayed for the Masters or something, just to get the
It
79.
that wasn't it wasn't done that way then.
Oh no, I know, I know. Well,
Yeah.
eligibility still, you wouldn't have had that at that point either. But
Yeah.
so no, so I forgot that it was Finley College at that time.
Yep.
At that time, I mean, you came in 73.
Hmm.
So what I've been told during this will be my 6th year at UF, is that the Black Student Union is the oldest club slash organization on campus right now,
Yeah.
the longest running. Uh,
Yep.
and so the radio station, which I've had the privilege of managing for the past 5 years, is the and this is how I learned it, was from an individual, actually the individual who started the radio station, Bill Rumble. Um,
Yeah.
he's telling me, this is back in 2023. He's like, the radio station is the second oldest club organization, and I'm waiting for him. I know he's about to tell me, right? Uh, it's second only to Black Student Union. I don't
Hmm.
know if he knew I was the advisor about BSU at the time, but I wasn't expecting to hear it. You know what I'm saying? But I was so happy once he said it, and he said it
Yep.
so confidently and proudly. I'm like, all right, Bill, come on.
Yep.
I
I
just
remember that name, Bill Rumble.
Man, good, really, really good dude, man, and man, he's been a joy to me since I've been at UF. But Um, were you a part of BSU when during your time at Finley
A,
College?
a part of, I was the president.
Come on, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Come on,
Well,
come on,
let me let you into a little secret.
come on.
Everybody that graduates and is black, they put president of Black Student Union on their resume.
I mean, come on. Wait, so hang on. So is that just you, or were you the president though?
I was the president for a year, yes.
Okay, all right, come on.
But I was also a client.
Okay, I got you. Understood. Understood. Do you know what? So was it around before you were there? I mean, it had to be if it's older than
Yeah, there are pictures when we had the 50th reunion. See
right.
if you can find pictures of the 50th reunion that they put into
Oh,
a booklet.
okay.
60, 67, 68, I think is where they started it.
Okay. Copy.
Somewhere back in there.
Wow. So does
It might have been a little bit before that, but
describe
it was in the 60s. But when you look at a picture, I thought I was looking at our class of the Black Student Union
that's
because
crazy.
hey, we all look alike.
Here you go. Here you go. Describe Jerome's get up for me back then. Like, what was the like? I recently, like in the past 2 months, we sat down a circle of friends, and I saw some some fatherhood Jerome pics when the kids were young, right? And I'm like, oh, that's Jerome. Oh, that's Jerome, right? But like, describe 70s Jerome for me. Hairdo, clothes.
Jean jacket, fro, beard, about 215 pounds.
No, you was Diesel in the picture I saw. I'm like, yo, who?
Daisy Dukes. I couldn't get one. I couldn't get him up to my knee now, man. I'm gonna have to show you the picture. I'll find the yearbook and show you the picture of me lounging on the grass in my Daisy Dukes,
You
man.
know, you know what I want. I want to see it. I want to
Them,
see it.
those were my catcher days, as I like to say.
But I'm
I
gonna take a
used,
picture. I'm gonna take a picture on my phone of the picture so I could forever. This was Jerome back then.
yep.
What did you grow up listening to? What kind of music was Jerome into? Like, if you had to give me your 10 artists that you listen to on a regular basis or that like changed your day for the better, what you
Some people
okay?
are made of plastic.
Come
You
on.
know, some people.
Come ooh, ooh. Oh, I know you had it
Hey,
like that.
some
Okay.
people have hearts of stone. Some people are up to no good. Shy lights, dramatics,
Ooh.
Delphonics,
Okay.
temptation.
Come on now.
We used to be on street guard duty because
Okay.
we walked from the black neighborhood over into the white neighborhood to go to school. The road didn't even go all the way through.
This in
because
Alabama or Springfield? Alabama?
Springfield,
Oh, Springfield.
cul-de-sac.
Okay.
Cul-de-sac ended at the railroad tracks, and they
Okay.
weren't going to spend the money to go across the railroad tracks and break down the hill to go to Western Hills, which was the black neighborhood. Yellow Spring Street,
Okay. Copy. Yep.
South End, Yellow Spring, Southwest End, Yellow Spring Street. So we used to walk down the hill. They did build some steps finally,
Okay.
and we used to walk down the hill and then up John Street to go to Perrin Woods Elementary. But we were supposed to go to, they wanted us to go to Fulton,
What,
which was the old black school on Yellow Spring Street towards Pleasant Street.
what, what's Perrin Woods Element? Is that what? Do you know what street is that on Perrin Avenue? What's Perrin?
No, it's on John Street.
On John Street. Okay. Okay.
It's
Got
on
it.
John Street, which runs you down to Limestone
Okay.
Street.
Copy.
Yeah.
All right. See, I went to Springfield for the first time probably like a month and a half ago. First time in I don't know some years. And as we're driving around, I just want to show Miles, some stuff that from my childhood and from my mom's childhood, right? And one, it looked completely different to me, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But then also it's like Springfield as a kid used to seem so like big to me. Going through there now, it looks.
Where did you live in where did you live in Springfield?
So I lived on Madison Avenue, which is probably more of the north side, right?
Yeah, I don't even know where Madison
Yeah,
Avenue is.
yeah, no, right, but I also lived on High Street
You said Simon. You said you went to Simon Kenton.
for sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got you.
but my
Got you.
but my mom grew up on the south side. So like my grandparents lived over on Perrin Avenue. I think that's the south side.
Yeah, Perrin is just to the north of Western Hills.
Okay,
I know Perrin Street
copy. Yeah, so I mean,
off of Yellow Spring Street.
copy. Okay, yeah, for sure. That's what my mom. Okay, that's where I've heard it before. But yeah, so we've been all around in Springfield. But yeah, I was only there for 5 years. But as a kid, everything seemed big, right? But like
Yep.
this place is big. No, you go back and it's like, oh no, this place is very small, very
But
small.
Springfield's a decent sized city. It was 90 to 100,000 when we were living there.
Okay, that makes sense for that time though. I can't. It's
Because north and it's
right.
probably 4 miles through.
It looks
Both
bad.
ways, east and west, north and
Okay,
south, east and west. You go about
right.
4 miles to get through it.
Okay, all right, noted. Yeah, no, it was. Look, either way, I don't have no desire to be in Springfield anymore.
Got you. No, me either.
Yeah, yeah, man.
No, me either.
But back to you, and we got about 9 minutes. You graduate, you go to work for Marathon, correct?
No, I moved to Cleveland for 3 years and
Okay,
went to work in public accounting. I put that accounting degree to use.
okay, come on.
I worked for Ernst and Ernst
Okay,
downtown Cleveland
and then
for
from
three
Ernst and Ernst,
years.
is
Then
that when
from
you?
Ernst and Ernst, I came back and went to work for Marathon.
Okay, Marathon. That's where
Got my CPA and came back and went to work for Marathon.
and that's where you spent most of your career, right? Marathon
Yes.
and Findlay, just and you raised your family here in Findlay, right?
Yep. Yep.
And so you get to many years later, right? I'm skipping over a whole chunk here,
Yep.
right? You retire, and were you already
I was already associated with the library when I was working at Marathon
okay?
through Mason Chapel AME Church, which is where the library started.
Wow, did not know that. Okay,
And yep, started at the Mason Chapel AME Church.
and what year did you start working with the library?
Late coming to programs, late 80s.
Okay, and the library started when?
1982 it was founded.
Okay, by Nina,
Started.
Is it Nina Parker or
Yep, Nina Parker
okay?
started it at the AME Church in 1982.
Wow, and AME, is that where Merle Robinson is at?
That's where Merle is, and I used to go to that church.
Has he been there since '82?
No, Merle
Okay,
came in the 2000s.
got you. All right.
Yeah.
So now my only recollection of the library or your role at the library, during my time is executive director, right? So you're
Yep.
who I associate with the library more than anybody. That's just how it is for my time.
Yep.
Um,
But
you,
no, I was a client, so to speak, and I was on the board. I started on the board probably for a first stint back in the late 90s.
wow, 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 wow. How have you seen the library grow, change, help during your tenure there, just in all capacities?
Um,
What makes you keep, because you don't have to do this, right? What makes you
no,
say,
I volunteered to do this because Hey, it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. I've often questioned. I used to say I'm going to turn 30
Mhm.
and move to Denver.
Okay.
I'm going to throw a 30th birthday party and I'm going to move to Denver.
Right.
Well, I never did move to Denver. I had that 30th birthday party, but I did not move to Denver. It's funny because a Jewish friend of mine lives in Perrysburg, and he'll call me up on my birthday and say, "Hey, is this birthday you moving to Denver?"
Nope, still here. Didn't do it.
And every time you would leave, because I traveled on audits and auditing and would come back, it's like, why am I going back to Finley
Right. Right.
as a young man?
Yeah.
I'd come back, hook up with the girlfriend, whatever. And
Oh,
it got comfortable and never left. And by the time I got to be 35, I had that reconciliation about having kids. If I don't, won't mean my life won't be fulfilled. And lo and behold, I get married and have three of them
man.
at that point.
There you go. Blessings.
Yeah.
New blessings.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah. So and I found I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Okay. Right.
Okay. And I was looking for some place to get baptized again. I went to the Presbyterian church for 11 years with my family,
Okay.
but it was never right for me. The spirit was never there.
I get you. Yeah.
It was just, and I come to learn that it's the people that bring the spirit.
Come on.
The preacher can give a sermon every Sunday that
Right.
might get you excited, might not, but that's not the spirit.
Right.
The spirit, the church is in the people. The
Yeah.
people are the church.
Come on.
And that church was dead. And I was looking for a place to be baptized.
Okay. Had you been baptized before yet when you were a kid?
Eight, yep, Baptist church.
Come on.
Easter time, you
Yep.
make up your mind, you go up, you join. You don't know what you're committing to because they didn't teach it.
Right.
Okay. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter Day Saints teaches their children what the covenants are that you are engaging in when you get baptized
Okay.
at the age of accountability, which is 8 years old,
Got you.
described. So I knew that I didn't do my good sinning until I got to college.
Okay. Right. Right.
So I knew I needed a washing, and I looked all over town for places, and I was led to that by meeting two individuals that I started working with in 1999,
Okay.
and they were LDS, and they were the first men that I had respected and wanted to emulate since I had coaches in junior high school.
Wow.
And they gave me a copy of the Book of Mormon, and I read it and ended up joining the LDS church. I got baptized again March 24th
Wow.
and cried like a baby the next day going to Indiana to go to work.
Man.
Because I felt, I believed in it, and I felt renewed. I knew
Yeah.
that I had been washed, given a second chance, whatever you want to call it, and I haven't lived up to everything, but I've lived up to most of it
You
as a
feel
man.
you feel fresh. No, for
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
it
It's
was it was it was fresh and clean, no caffeine.
come on. No. No caffeine.
Yeah,
Come on. Come
yeah,
on. No, thank you
yeah,
for sharing that. And
yeah,
I don't want us to get caught off. We got 2.5
yeah.
minutes left. And this is the last question that and we gonna talk more on wax. We're gonna talk more.
Hey, you can give me another 30 minutes,
Come on.
man. I ain't going nowhere.
No, you know what I'm
We,
saying?
we can do
Um,
another 30 today if you got time.
if I got time, look,
If
we
you
could.
got time, I got the dime.
Oh my goodness.
That's an old telephone. You used to have to put a
Yep.
dime in the phone.
And no, for sure. I was around during that time. I was young, but we had them. Yeah, no,
Then
for
it
sure. Well,
became a
well,
quarter.
you know what? Let me take that back. Ours was a quarter. Mine was a
Yeah,
quarter.
yeah.
Um, uh, So the last question I usually end with, Jerome, is this goes for all young individuals. Obviously, I think about Miles, right? But 10, 15, 20 years from now, when he or someone else watches this interview or conversation, what is a piece of advice from Jerome Gray that they should take forward to use in life that will help them?
Uh, ye- the sooner you can get spiritually grounded, the better your life will be.
Mm, come on, That's real. That's real. I can attest to it for sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. You gotta listen. You gotta hear. You gotta, yeah. You gotta know for sure. Yeah. No, thank
I
you.
came across some diaries of my mom that I didn't even know she kept, just spiral notebooks. And she wrote and talked to God every day, and I never saw her doing it.
Woo.
She was a stay at home mom. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna share it with you because
Okay. Thank you.
because we've had a discussion about milk and meat.
Right.
You have to take your life from milk, which is John 3:16.
Okay.
Okay, that's milk.
Okay.
Meat is when you come to understand how you feel and think about John 3:16.
Right.
She wrote meat in these, man. Walk in front of God, walk with God, walk beside God.
Woo. Man.
A man will achieve whatever he thinks that he can. And it's just, and I know she's up there saying, "Oh, you found those.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
You found those."
No, shout out
And
to
I mean, there are a bunch of them, and I didn't no date on them.
right.
She did, but and then her budgeting would be in the pages, and she might write in one for a while, then go pick up another one, and then you'd see where she came back writing in the original one, and her handwriting was different.
Mm. Shout out to moms. Oh my goodness. Jerome, tell me, tell me about your upbringing, right? Like, with your mother, with your father, with your siblings, right? What was family life for you like?
I was me and my brothers. There are four of us.
Whew.
Uh, 55 to 60, my mother had us,
Okay.
all born in Alabama.
Are you the oldest?
I'm the oldest,
Copy.
and I was always the biggest.
Okay.
And my brothers tell me that I abused them. You know?
Did you?
Hey, it was what it was. I'm
Okay.
on a Zoom call.
Understood. Understood.
You see, this
Is this Harrison?
I
Oh,
don't
oh,
know who he is,
that's
man.
beautiful. Harrison, what's happening? Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good.
Why you invading my time, man? All right, it's just me and you now.
Everybody cool?
Yeah,
All right.
he took the flooring up.
Okay, copy. Oh, that's right. Yes, right. We're getting that redone. Okay. So you mean, but now you the oldest, and sounds like you may have taken advantage of that. But did y'all was y'all family close? Did y'all? I mean, like
Yeah, we were close. We were
like,
close.
now.
Mom kept everything together. Dad worked.
Okay.
Dad was always underemployed. He
Okay.
was a licensed mortician. That's what his
Whew.
education was in.
Wow.
And his uncle couldn't pay him right in Alabama. He came to Ohio and he worked for John W. Patterson over on
Right.
Fountain Avenue,
Right.
and he was underpaid there.
Wow.
And finally, the funeral home closed down.
Wow.
And the daughter ran it for a while, Betty, but then they shut it down. And but John Patterson got him on at International Harvester, and
Right.
that's where life changed
Okay.
because that was the job that moved us into the middle class.
Okay. Come on. Come on.
So
So,
yeah, because prior to that, he worked 2 and 3 jobs all the time.
man.
Yeah, I couldn't have done that, man.
Oh, no, 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 no. Same, 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 same,
I
same.
wouldn't. I wouldn't cut for that, but he did.
Wow. Shout
He
out to
did.
him.
Yep.
So you got four other brothers, you said, right?
3.
Three. Okay, it's four of you. Okay.
Yep, 4 of us.
Wow. 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 Wow.
And mom cooked and made us toe the line. She took care of the house. And like I said, she wrote every day, and I never saw her do it.
Wow.
I never saw her do it.
So was your dad a man of faith just as your mom was?
Yeah, but dad was a functioning alcoholic, as a
Okay.
lot of his generation was,
Right now, for
and,
sure. For
and
sure.
that's how he dealt with what life
Hmm.
had given him.
Right. No,
But he
understood.
worked every day. My dad was either sleep at home, working, or at the bootlegger's house. He didn't drink at home.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
He did not drink at home, but he was drunk basically every time he came home.
No, right? Understood. No, for sure.
Think about that. He wasn't gonna have it there for us.
Not one, not for y'all, and not for y'all to see, right? Like, so, man.
Well, we knew he drank. We knew
He,
he was. Yeah, no, man. Yeah, but he wasn't gonna have it in the house
right.
for us to be tempted or draw on.
Oh, okay, understood. No, for sure, for sure.
You weren't gonna
Um,
get drunk off him for free. No, no, no beer in the refrigerator.
nothing.
Nothing. But he was a functioning alcoholic.
No,
God bless him.
when you
God
when
rest. God rest him.
come on, come on. No, when you say we weren't going to get drunk off him for free, it reminds me of there's a show more towards like my late teens, early 20s. Everybody hates Chris. It's about Chris Rock.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
Terry Crews plays
Terry
the dad.
Crews.
Yeah.
That was my mom and dad. That was my mom and dad.
That's 2 cents worth of milk spilled on the counter, man.
Yep.
Um,
Ooh.
man.
That's my mom and dad. That was my dad.
So
Yeah.
so through your mom, right? There was a big faith and belief in
Yep.
God component in the household.
She
Did you guys
took us to church. Dad didn't go.
okay? Wow.
But she took us. I still remember, not the exact date, but I can remember when I rebelled and said I'm not going anymore, because she made me go 3 times on a Sunday or twice on a Sunday, and I didn't want to go back in the evening, and
Right.
she wanted to go back and wasn't going back by herself.
And this is a Baptist church.
Baptist Church,
Oh,
Mount Zion Baptist Church.
so I already know. Even if you go one time, that's already like that's already a quarter of the day for real. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, so
yeah,
you going back 2 or 3 times, it's the whole day.
yep. And I rebelled, and she made me go, and in making me go, she gave up the power.
Wow, man.
She gave up the power.
No, for sure, man. No, for sure, for sure.
And that's not to say that I didn't go after that, but
Right.
I remember that event.
Man, it's crazy what sticks with you from childhood and I mean life in general, right? But those
Yep.
memories that stick with you, like, oh, yeah,
But she instilled in going to church and Jesus Christ. I got my first Bible when I went to college. I got
wow,
it as a graduation gift,
come on.
and I've had one ever since.
No, for sure. I still got the same Bible that my mom got for me when I was 12, 13. I still it's sturdy, you know what I'm saying? It's good. I'm still using the same one. Um, what now I gotta ask you, like, you're the oldest, boy in the household growing up, right? Was there ever a time that you tested your father? Did y'all ever like butt heads and you just had an okay, you weren't that crazy. Okay, all right.
I remember somehow I had a knife or wanted a knife, and I ended up on the floor by the front door.
That's all you know is I ended up here.
He wasn't entertaining no foolishness. I
Man,
remember one day he came home. And we were sitting on the front stoop, which was a porch, just a concrete slab,
right,
wide as the door, and we were playing tonk, and we were playing for money.
right.
Okay, but we got the money up when he drove up. But the
Ooh,
bathroom window was right there, just like these houses over here
yeah,
by the library. The bathroom window was right there and we're open.
yep.
And we talking and arguing over the money sitting there on the front porch.
Oh
And of course, he got on me about that. Yeah.
no, I'm so
Yeah, you ain't smarter than him. You can't pull nothing over his eyes. This is how it was, man. I would stay up because he came home at night,
right.
second shift.
Okay.
I would stay up watching movies. This is how dumb I was. I'd stay up watching. He never said anything. I'd stay up watching movies till I saw the lights pull into the driveway. I'd shut the TV off and go to my bedroom.
Like he didn't know. Like he definitely knew.
I see TV playing across the street now, and they ain't got no lights pulling in the driveway.
He knew for sure. No, that's hilarious.
My mom wouldn't make me go to bed, but yet I couldn't still be up watching TV when he came in the house. Think about that. But I'd turn it off and go to bed.
You knew it. No, for sure. And but
Hey, I did it. Wasn't thinking that he's knowing that he saw that,
no,
but he never said anything. He never chastised me for that.
He just, but he knew for sure.
Oh yeah, he knew because he saw the TV. He saw the lights on when he pulled up in the driveway.
It's
That's hey, that's $5 worth of electricity.
what you doing up right now? You need to be asleep. Close your eyes. You can see TV in your imagination.
And it was on the weekend. It had to be
Okay.
on the weekend because she wouldn't have let me stay up through the school through the week like that. So he working even he working Saturday and Sunday.
He working to pay for your TV habit now.
Making pay for my TV habit. That's funny.
No, I'm so glad you brought up Tunk. I recently taught Miles Tunk and spades in the past like month, right? And he spades was I think it was a little, it was a little,
Phase is still a little beyond me.
yeah. But I tell you
But
what,
it's just just
I,
larger scale tongue.
no, for sure. And so and look, he picked it up. He was just got tired of it. It was a longer game, right?
Yeah.
But I tell you what he liked. He liked Tunk. He liked Tunk
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
What he's also into chess. I told him we got to come.
I was just thinking that.
Oh, he loved chess. So I told him
Yeah.
one of my next we play on every board that we can. I'm like the board we haven't played on yet is the board in the Black Heritage Library. So we gonna
With the animals.
yeah, for sure. So we gonna come play on that board and
Okay.
when time permits. But no, for sure. So you see, I asked if you tested your dad because I did when I was like I think I would have been 14. It wasn't in like an aggressive way, like it wasn't like I'm mad at him, he's mad at me, right? But me and my friends had the boxing gloves out, right? And so he's like, put them on now. I'm like, yeah, all right, come on then, right? I didn't know that there's a difference between teenager strength and grown
An
man
old
strength.
man strength.
Yeah, and also like so I'm thinking I'm quick, right? I'm a teen, right? No, he hit me once, and it was quick too. I didn't even see it coming. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. I took the gloves off, fast, and I'm like, that I'm good. I'm good. Leave me alone. But no,
Were they your gloves?
uh, yeah, no, yeah, they were our home gloves. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. But I took I'm like, I'm not fighting you. I'm not boxing you, Dad. No, it's over. I'll box you
I
in 10 years.
I never had no desire to challenge my father.
You know what? I shouldn't have. So yeah, I
I
learned.
might have had some reasons, but I didn't have reasons. But hey,
For sure.
I had no desire.
Man, oh man. Let me ask you this about the library. Where do you want to see the library go, in the next decade, 15 years? What do you want to see for the library?
I'd like to see it reengaged with the black community again, because
Okay,
at some point it was,
right,
but we grew out of that family.
right,
And back in the 80s, we had enough for a party. That word enough.
right.
Oh, we had enough boys and girls
Oh, so
to
that's
have a good party in Finley at Marathon.
where are the black people in Finley right now in 2026?
I don't know.
Okay, okay.
I don't know.
Same, same.
I don't know.
Man, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, it goes back to that line, isolation
Right,
with it's integrated in it's always been integrated in the community,
right,
but the library used to be a hub, the church was a hub.
right.
Because I'm gonna send you a picture to show you the brothers playing basketball at Clinton Court.
No,
We
please,
had
yeah,
we had like 8 brothers, man, working at Marathon, and it was more than that. But we would play basketball at Clinton Court, which you can see now to the
yeah,
east, just before you cross the bridge. Them
yep,
2 basketball hoops off to the left,
yep.
houses and everything used to block that, but we used to hoop back there, man, every day.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, man.
Enough girls for everybody to have a boyfriend or a wife.
See,
Hey, it was live in the 80s, man, at Marathon.
I can't even imagine that now, right? Not at all. Not here in Finley. No, not at all. I'm gonna give you some quick hitters, Jerome. When you think about black film, right? If you had to give me like, and this is no like particular genre, but if you had to give me Jerome's like, 5 favorite black films of all time, in no
I'm,
particular order.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Okay.
Shaft,
Shit,
the Mac.
I don't think I know the Mac.
Oh, Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby, Uptown Saturday Night.
Come on.
What would be the last one? I liked Sounder, the old. Yeah, it was about a dog and Cecily Tyson.
Okay. Oh,
Sounder. I ain't a color purple kind of guy,
but
but Sounder.
does the dog die and he happens
I
to the
don't
dog?
think the dog dies, but it was just called it was Sounder.
Okay, I could as long as the dog don't die, I could watch it. Okay, all right.
I don't think the dog dies.
All right. No, I'm about to tap in. All right, for sure. All right. In a similar realm, what are your five? Or what would be five favorite
Oh, debate. Debate is a good one.
debate? What's it?
About Wiley College back in the 1920s. The black debate team at Wiley College.
Yeah, it's no. It's who's in this? Who's the main guy?
I think that's a Denzel movie.
Okay, no, I've seen it then. Okay, I don't know why I'm thinking of something. I feel like I'm thinking of something. No, it is a Denzel film. Yeah, okay, no, is it Debater? Is it The Great Debaters?
The Great
The Great
Debaters.
Debate. Okay, copy. That's all right. Okay, no, I'm hit for
Yeah,
sure.
the Great Debaters.
No, shout out to Denzel. Man, what was I watching the other night? That
And,
was a Denzel film.
and we get into all the rest of them after that with him.
No, Denzel's my. I'm a Denzel guy number one, and then number.
King Kong ain't got nothing on me. That was ad lib.
No, I believe it.
That was ad lib.
They a lot of the individuals that were in that scene and in any type of those neighborhood scenes were active gang members.
Yep.
Shout out to Antoine Fuqua. No, what was the Denzel one? Hurricane Carter. I was watching the other day.
That's
Um,
a good one. Ruben
Denzel's
Hurricane Carter.
Denzel's different, man. He's a legend, man.
Yes, he
No,
is.
five of your favorite black sitcoms shows of all time.
Jeffersons.
Come on,
JJ.
Dynamite. Come on,
Dynamite.
good times.
Cosby.
Okay, facts.
Julia. You don't even know nothing about.
No,
You don't
I
even
don't.
know
No,
nothing
I
about.
don't.
You don't even know nothing about Julia. Diane Carroll, first black lady to lead a TV a sitcom, a family show. It was
Wow,
her and her little son.
had no idea.
Google Julia.
Okay, now I'll tap into Julia for sure.
And they had the little white boy, Corey. I forget what Corey's last name was. Corey J. Wickerson or something like that.
Okay,
And
I'm
she
on
had
it.
a young boy about Miles's age now, and it was
Man,
about she was a single mother. See,
okay,
they still couldn't break the scenario, and it was
right,
about her and her son, and she was a nurse. She
right.
works for a doctor,
Okay,
and
come
that
on,
was Julia.
Julia. All right, I'm gonna tap in. All right, that's four.
Drawing a blank on the fifth one. Oh, what's happening? What's
What's
happening?
happening? What's
What's
happening?
happening? What's happening now, or something like that?
Wait, no, for sure.
With rerun, boom, boom,
Yep.
boom, boom,
What's
boom. Yeah,
happening?
with what's
Oh,
happening with
oh,
rerun.
oh my goodness. I'm gonna give you some from my era. Now, and by when I say that, I also, I think it's key, and this goes for just any individual of any culture, right? But I think, well, yeah, I mean, it's just history, right? But you got to do your research and tap into things before you, right? So when I was even as a young or teenager, I was still, when I learned about the Jeffersons or learned about Good Times, or what was the channel? They had TV Land there would be a lot of old stuff on, or
Yep, that's where you get it at.
and so I'm Sanford and Son.
Oh, I forgot the classic.
You know what I'm saying? Come on.
I forgot Sanford and Son.
You know what I'm saying? But that's where I learned about a lot of the old stuff. But during my era, I watched the Wayans Bros, Fresh Prince, you know, Martin low key by default. But I was a Family Matters guy.
Yeah,
Man,
Urkel.
yeah, Urkel, man, Carl Winslow, man, Laura, Eddie, Harriet,
Yep.
and then I don't know.
Winslow still something in the movie where he was a cop.
Who, who was
Where
the cop?
he was the policeman that helped what's the name of them? They did three of them. The tower, where they took over the tower.
I'm thinking, nah.
white guy, Bruce Willis.
Oh, Die
Bruce
Hard. Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
got
was the cop. He was the Twinkie. He was the Twinkie eating cop in Die Hard.
Carl Winslow was it? Was
Winslow got the call because
wow,
he ended up killing the dude in the end that
right?
came out from under the tarp.
Wow,
He boom shot him dead because he had to drop on Bruce Willis in the end.
man, hey
Yep,
man,
Carl Weathers.
come on, come on. And I think my fifth one during my era, man, I don't even know if I got one.
Webster was another one.
Webster was a good one, now for sure. You got Todd Bridges, yeah. No, no, I'm thinking about. Well, no, no, no. I'm not thinking about Webster. What am I thinking about?
That's
Gary Coleman.
Coleman. What you talking about, fool?
What you talking about? Yeah, what you talking about, Willis? Yeah, no, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure. No, I'm gonna take a cartoon. We had a cartoon during my time called The Proud Family.
Yeah, I know the Proud Family.
And I forget her name, but the actress who played Harriet, she was also the voice behind the grandmother on The Proud Family.
Yeah.
But no, a lot of good, a lot of good culture, film, show their creativity for sure.
But they changed the one with JJ because it started out about the father, but then they changed it when they
Okay,
saw what they got with him saying dynamite, and they just
change it around him.
changed the whole flow.
Man, what's
Yeah.
what's the oh no, it's what's the one with Coltrane? What's that? That's a movie. I forget. Or right, no. I don't know. It's a Chicago-based film. I'm gonna have to look it up. But all right, for sure, for sure. All right. Well, as we conclude here, Jerome, I know I already asked you a similar question, but this is just this is just something from Jerome. What do you want people to know about the center, about you, about Finley, going forward? Those that have made it this far in the conversation. What is one thing they should know about those three entities together? You, the center, and Finley.
The center is a place of welcome for everyone. We've got so many interesting books for people that want to put their eyes on print still,
Yep,
which is something that I think has been lost these days.
for sure.
And it's just trying to bring community. We're gonna have to figure that out.
Right.
And I had started saying it's the reason that I'm still in Finley. It was to find the gospel
Right.
and to be part of this organization to keep it going.
Come on.
Because not that I'm everything, but I don't know where it would be at this point if I hadn't been here after Mark Washington in order to take it over.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I've been saying. Man,
Yeah.
man. Well, look,
And the guy putting the floor in, he put the floor in 20 years ago.
that's crazy.
And that's a Washington connection because he's their son-in-law. They lost their daughter and grandson, his baby, at Blanchard Valley. Both of them. She went in to have a baby, and neither one of them came out.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's rough.
yeah.
Whew. Well, look, you're my connection to the library. You're who I know the library to be in the hands of, and my representation of the library, and I love that. So thank you for what you do. Thank you for all that you've done. And I know I haven't been active enough, but I do look forward, and I look forward to getting more active and serving where I can. So thank you for all the opportunity you provided me. Thank you for this conversation. And
And the third part of that was to raise my children.
okay, come on, come on, come on, man.
Yeah, I got three good ones.
You got three boys. You got two boys and a girl.
Two boys and a girl in that order.
Okay, there we go. Man, shout out to you. You help make big up the waffle colored brother population. It's in my case, pancake batter. But you know what I'm saying.
I'm gonna call my son that.
I'll tell you who I got it from. I got it from Charlemagne the God. He was doing the interview.
Pancake head batter.
Yeah, pancake batter. You know what I'm saying? He was doing the interview with I don't know if it was. I think it was this rapper Kid Ink. It's either Kid Ink or Tyga. He was talking about him and Chris Brown, and he's like, y'all all just waffle color brothers. I'm like, all right, Charlamagne, thank you. So yeah, no. So thank you for adding to my population. I think that's a good thing. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So
We
yeah,
we doing our part.
come on, man. Mr. Jerome Gray, thank you. I appreciate you, and I
All
hope
right, my brother.
individuals enjoyed this conversation.
All right. No cap.
No, hey, no, copy. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, Alex.
My dog.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
Peace.